All right, call-in show. Get all my shit together here. I think I got a booger in my nose. Oh, it means something. Hold on. I'm not ready. What's going on? You're on with Cop Pizzle.
Oh, you're gay.
Okay. I mean, sure. Hey, you're on with Cop Pizzle.
What's up, Pizzle?
What's going on?
Snally, man. Chris Snally, baby big nuts.
My man Chris. What's up, brother?
How we doing, man?
Hey, feeling good.
I have to agree.
Phil-
I have to agree.
Phil-
But I don't. Couple of thoughts that I wanted to get out there.
Absolutely.
Get them out there good and early is that, hey, man, we're 2-2. We're in it. It's fun. At least it's fun. But I gotta see us beat somebody before I'm gonna go full bore all into it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me say this, Chris. I somewhat agree with you, but I will say it felt good to watch Tampa go to LA and beat them yesterday.
That's true.
You know what I mean? I mean, because we did go to their house, beat them with Daniel Jones' first game. So I don't think Tampa is really all that bad.
No, that's true. That's fair. Although I got to say, my kid's a big time Rams fan, so you know what I mean. That's the second team I follow after the Giants. They have not been playing well this year.
The Rams
They
aren't.
haven't been playing well. The Rams.
Yeah. They're not the Super Bowl contenders that they were last year. They're not.
No.
Yeah,
But
but-
what I wanted to get into specifically about yesterday is, okay, I mean, we did what we were supposed to do. We beat up a team that's reeling.
Yeah.
But they're down their three best offensive linemen. So we played a lot of two deep, which meant we had much better coverage, and they were struggling to run the ball, so they couldn't. So it's almost like it's been going on with the Giants for years when people were playing too deep against us, and we still couldn't run the ball. And then so they just sit back there, camp on everything, and then Eli couldn't really scramble, so it was just tough to get the offense moving. So as good as the defense looked yesterday, man, I think a lot of that has to do with the competition. So we need to split and either beat, Minnesota or the Patriots, one or the other, though. But if we can win one of those games, then I'm going to say, all right, man, we're really getting somewhere now. And, and if not, I hope that we're at least competitive and that Jones continues to grow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I think the Minnesota game is really important for us. Look, here's the thing, Chris. Should we have won that game yesterday? Absolutely. But when's the last time the Giants did exactly what they were supposed to do? You know what I mean? So the fact that they actually did what they were supposed to do yesterday gives me promise. Like, makes me feel pretty good. Maybe I'm being too optimistic and too positive, but hey, man, yesterday was one of the easiest games I think I've watched as a Giants fan in the last 3 or 4 years.
That is for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, yesterday was like a breeze.
Well, listen, man. I think that the Minnesota game is within striking distance.
No, I think it is too.
I definitely do.
I mean, at the end of the day, they've got Kirk Cousins as their quarterback, and that's a problem.
Well, the Giants have been successful against Cousins for the better part of his career.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's for sure. But they are also running the ball, like, I think, damn near 50% of the time, and they're doing it fairly successfully.
But we can stop the run.
But what I'm saying is that may force us back into putting 8 men in the box, and then, we're either playing cover 3 or cover 1, whatever the case that we've seen, we get burnt on big plays. And really, the only reason we didn't yesterday is because Keenum overthrew the target twice, because it was 2 touchdowns that he just straight up overthrew when we were in single high. So, I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong, man. I ain't trying to shit on anybody's parade. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Here's what I think first of all, I thought it was terrible that we lost Ryan Connolly to a torn ACL. Yeah. That stinks because I tweeted yesterday during the game that I think he's better than Alec Ogletree, and I felt like, give that kid some more time. He was going to take Ogletree's spot. But I think there's one thing that you and I agree on, Chris, is the next 2 games are going to tell us a lot about our Giants. And if we're able to split, I think we would both be very happy with that. Very happy. Because, I mean, the Vikings and Patriots are both pretty good teams. If we can come out there with a split, keep a 500 record after 6 games, I feel like we can't ask for anything better than that.
Absolutely not, especially with as young as this roster is. And like I said, don't get me wrong, man. I'm all for 2019. I've really got my eye on how are these guys developing and what can we do. Yeah.
They only look like they're getting better, man. They look like they're getting better. I mean,
without a doubt. So, I mean, if they're getting better and competitive and hell, getting over the hill in 2019, well, then by all means, I'm going to be over the moon for that. Yeah. But I'm saying even if we have a rough season and we fall short on wins and loss totals, I'd be all right with it as long as we're seeing not all right, but, as long as I'm seeing these guys develop and you're seeing government's plan come into focus, then it's not a bad year as far as I'm concerned. And if they can even beat that curve and win a whole bunch of games this year, well, then that tells you that we're really set up moving forward.
Yeah, no, we are, Chris. I think we are, Chris.
So one more point, and then I'll hop off here. I know you got a bunch of calls, man. But, man, that OPI call on Cody Latimer was one of the shittiest calls I've seen in a whole long run of shitty calls. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? It was like when he hit on that slant, and it looked like the OBJ just slant going forever. And that's and they get called back, and what a bullshit call that is. Yeah. On just a perfect. That's one thing I got to say, man. Is like Jones, man, that motherfucker puts the ball on a spot.
Yeah. He's good.
He's got as big an arm as Eli, or as strong, and maybe may struggle getting it into some tight windows. Yeah, you know what I mean. When you really got to zip a fastball.
I said in my post game video, Chris, like he's. I was optimistic, and he's better than I expected. You know what I mean? I watched him in college. I was shaky on him last year. Then they started talking about drafting him, and I was like, well, this kind of. I can see I can get on board with this just because he did remind me of Eli, and he's just better. Like he looks so much. I hate to say it, like I think he's starting his career out a lot better than Eli did.
Oh, he definitely is.
And that's hard for me. It's hard for me to say that. It's hard for me to say that, but it's reality.
Well, just because he's starting it there doesn't mean it's going to end up there.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope it does.
Exactly.
As a Giants fan, but no, the ball placement is there. Mm-hmm. Listen, here's what I didn't know much about him being a Duke guy and all that, but here's what I knew. Cutcliffe was out there saying that he was a combination between Peyton and Eli and putting everything he had behind him. So I was like, oh, that's enough to make me shut the fuck up. Yeah, there's some
coaches. There's some coaches in college football that I feel like you got to listen to, and Cutcliffe he's definitely one of them.
That's right, man. All right, brother.
Hey, Chris, always great to hear from you, brother.
All right, man. Later.
See you, brother. I like Chris. A lot of people trying to get in. Hey, what's going on, your Cop Pizzle?
Slick Rick, what's good, boy?
Slick Rick.
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's up, man?
How'd you like the game?
I fucking loved it, Slick. I mean, it was like I just told last caller Chris, it's probably the easiest and less dramatic game I think I've I've watched the Giants play in the last 4 years. I think. I mean, it just games like that were games that we won. We've been winning, but we haven't made them pretty, and they've made them ugly. And yesterday, although it wasn't a perfect game, it was still a really good dominant game, and it just feels good to dominate somebody for once.
Yeah, I like that. What you think about the edge rushers?
They're getting better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. After the second half of the Tampa game, the whole zone defense and the way they their formations, man, they played great man for man. He said it last week.
Yeah, and I said in my postgame video, I still think a lot of these dudes are green. I still think they're still figuring it out. I still think that it's going to take them time. I still think there's going to be times when they're going to struggle.
Right. Absolutely. Daniel Jones looked good. He's got a great arm. And Pizzle, I'll tell you one thing. Fucking Eli could still throw the ball, though, man. But Daniel Jones is good.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's hard. It's just Daniel Jones is making it like.
And he scrambled, and he scrambled.
Oh, yeah, he had to. It's like it. It's hard for me to say this, Slick, because I'm not like one of these guys that just say stuff, to try to be creative.
No,
but
I respect you and I fuck with you because you're a man of truth and you're a man where you tell it like it is, and you're a diehard Giants fan, and you love Eli.
Well, I love Eli. I love Eli to death, but. Yeah. It just seems like this is a completely different team.
Yeah. Well, it sparked it. It definitely did.
There's something. I mean, something has happened. Yeah. It's like the defense is even saying, "Oh, well, we got a chance. Like we need to play harder." I mean, it's just like even the defense is playing harder, and I would think that. I'd like to think that they tried to rally around the old vet in Eli, but it just seems like that Daniel has just brought in this crazy spark. And look, at the end of the day, like people want to say, well, it's the competition, but look, we looked good. We dominated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our defense gave us no BS hardly yesterday. Nothing.
Right.
And our defense has been terrible. Yeah. Like terrible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our defense has been terrible, but yesterday they completely shut down the Redskins. And I think the defense. I have high hopes for the defense against Minnesota. My question is,
tell you this, Tampa Bay they had a good team, Tampa, and they shut them down in the second half. And they shut them down, right?
Yeah.
Even you said it.
Yeah.
In the second half.
Something literally has happened behind the scenes that none of us are privy to. That has really done something to this team, and they look completely different from the hat.
Well, I'll tell you, right? Oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm following all your programs. Well, listen, I got to cut it short, but I'm telling you this: I don't want to jinx anybody, but I predict we go to the playoffs.
Oh, okay, Slick. I mean, that sounds good, brother. You know I'm in.
I predict we go to the playoffs, and it's going to be a big role because of Schumer and fucking Eli motivating everybody.
Hey, I'm with you, Slick. Thanks for calling, brother.
I love you, bro.
See you, man. Love Slick. Hey, what's going on? You're on Cop Pizzle.
Hey, Pizzle, it's the Phillies Ace. How you doing, buddy?
Philly Ace, what's up, man?
I'm glad that you're happy that I know you're happy now that you're tied with my Philadelphia Eagles at 2-2, ain't you?
I mean, I'm just happy to be 2-2. I don't know if I'm happy about being tied with the Eagles, but yeah,
I gotta say, Pizzle, as an Eagle fan, I want the competitiveness between us and the Giants. So I know I'm happy about last night how Dak and them looked last night. So that should be promising for you guys, as well. When y'all go play Minnesota, because if your defense steps up, just like because they had Teddy Bridgewater last night. If you guys can step up on defense, Dallas has no shot of winning this division. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's what I'll say to you. Here's what I'll say to you, Philly Ace, is being as real as I possibly can be. I don't know how threatened you are by the Giants. I don't know. But if the Giants beat the Vikings, that's when you know that you better start taking them serious.
I want to take them serious. I want December to mean something.
Oh, I think it's going to mean something. Regardless if either one of our teams are in it or not, it's going to mean something.
Yeah, that's what I want, man. Because Pizzle in December, being who you are, we need that. We need that one for you too. The Giants need that, and the Eagles need that.
Hey, let me tell you, Philly Ace, my YouTube channel technically works better when the Giants are losing. But I have more fun when we're winning.
Yeah, yeah. But it sucks when they lose, and then you have to come up with in rant and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I hope you guys stay competitive. Like I told Chris and Bando, I want y'all to be because I want December to come down to Eagles and Giants and show who's the better.
Well, they do. The Eagles and Giants played last week of the season.
Yeah.
And it would be a lot of fun if that had a playoff feel to it.
Right. I have a question to you about Daniel Jones.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know that you have Saquon is out right now. Do you think for him being out right now is beneficial to Daniel Jones because that way he gets to adapt more to the offense and he don't have like Dak Prescott has to lean on Ezekiel Elliott? Do you think this is beneficial to him right now for his career, like to be able to go out there without no leaning back on his running back? Because he's got the best running back in the league, bar none, in my opinion. So that's why I just wanted to see your thoughts on that.
Well, Philly Ace, that's a really good question. I can't believe an Eagles fan asked such an educated question.
Oh, yeah.
So really good question. I don't know. That's a tough one to think about. Like I would think that Daniel would want his, Saquon to be out there with him to take a little bit of pressure off of him because I highly doubt that the defenses are threatened by Wayne Gallman or any of our other running backs. I think it obviously makes Daniel Jones' job easier if Saquon's out there.
Right.
But I will say this: I have to think, and this is just human nature, right? I have to think that Daniel that felt good that he could actually say, "Okay, I can go out here without Saquon and still win," because he did that. He did that in the second half against Tampa, and he did that this week against Washington. So he's basically won 2 games without Saquon Barkley.
Exactly. That's my main point.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would think that from a human element, he has to be thinking that, yeah, I can do it without, because with Eli, for example, everybody kept saying, well, he's got weapons. They gave him Saquon, they gave him OBJ, and he still wasn't able to do it. Yet Daniel Jones has not had either one of those options, OBJ or Saquon, and he's been able to win without him. So I would think when he gets Golden Tate back this week and he gets Saquon back, hopefully sooner rather than later, it's only going to make him better.
Yeah, I hope so, man. But I love you. I always support you, Pizzo. Keep doing what you do, and let's set up for December for a good one.
Hey, good. Best of luck to you, Philly Ace.
All right, you too.
See you, brother. Hey, what's going on with Scott Pizzle?
Yo, what's up, man? All I know is I'm real excited about. I don't want to start looking ahead, but 2 weeks from now, that game on Thursday night might be the biggest game, at least from I know in my lifetime in recent years, for the Giants besides the past 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that game's going to be a problem for the Giants.
You don't have any hope, Pizzle?
Well, no, I do. I'm just nervous about it. I hate that. I wish that the Giants were at home.
No.
You want to go to New England?
I wanted that.
Hey, there's no question. I will say this: I want the Giants to be tested because I want to see if how good we are.
It will show how good we are.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm not getting too over.
But here's the thing. Who is this?
This is Nicky Total.
Nicky Totals. Here's the thing. I don't when it comes to me and the Giants, I obviously want them to win. But there are some games, obviously, that mean more than others, right? Like your division games mean more. Like you got for me, like I got to see them beat the Cowboys. I got to see them beat the Eagles. I got to see them beat the Redskins. For me, and when they go play New England, because I realize that how many with the odds they're stacked against them in that scenario, because it's a short week, young team against the defending champs. I say to myself, okay, I don't have to see them win this game, even though I want to see them win. But I just want to see. I want them to show how talented they are as a team. You get what I mean? So there are some positive.
This weekend could be one of those weekends we show it. It's the defense that I was a little worried about.
Hey, I'll say this. Here's the thing. if the Giants were to win that game, and of course they got to deal with Minnesota first,
Yeah.
that's when you find out how good they are. You know what I'm saying?
I know. It just gets me excited thinking about it.
So,
I basically look at it right now. We're 2-0. We're a different team.
oh, there's no question. There's no question. I look at us as a 2-0 team as well. I mean, I look at us completely different. But hey, I'm not saying I'm scared of New England. I just don't look at that game as I look at that game as a testing ground kind of game for us.
Oh yeah.
That's what I look at that game as.
But look at how Buffalo. Hey, they scored 16 points against Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
I have confidence that Daniel Jones can score more than 16 points in
Yeah.
New England.
We'll see. I mean, I'd like to have Saquon.
He's not coming back anytime.
I know, but I wish we had
Don't move in
Saquon.
it.
I wish we had Saquon. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But hey, like I've been telling all my buddies, they all were running their mouth after the first 2 games. But of course, I'm running my mouth all off season. Like an idiot. But you know, you get the momentum. It's 1 game at a time, 1 game at a time. But they will be talking about that game on every single sporting
Yes.
network.
Yes.
If we beat
Oh.
the Vikings, actually, when we beat the Vikings, this week,
the young Lion versus the old Lion and Brady. Oh yeah, they will hype that up as big as they possibly can.
Oh yeah.
So.
But you know, we'll see how it goes. But like you said, division games are going to be important this year. Just throw the Redskins out, but
Yeah.
and Philly getting that lucky win the other night.
I know, man. They got it. That was yeah. That was some luck. But
All right, man.
Totals, thanks for the call, brother.
But hey, we'll be hyped up next week talking about that game after we beat Minnesota.
Hey.
Shout out to Jabril Peppers,
Yep.
True Giant.
Yeah, any other shout
My new
outs?
favorite player.
Any other shout outs?
Any other shout outs? Shout out to LT, Lawrence Taylor, GOAT, greatest of all time.
All right, Totals.
And that's it. Yeah. We'll
Thanks,
see.
brother. Thanks for this call.
All right, no problem. See you, man.
See you, man. It's so good to be able to connect with people. I don't ever have time talking between the calls, but it's so great to just connect with people. Hey, what's going on? You're on with Cop Pistol.
Ah, it's D Green.
What, D Green? I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead.
What?
No, you're gonna talk shit about Eli. Go ahead.
No, I ain't got pistol. This is old D Green, your old pal. Hey, remember you said Eli? You're like, oh, Eli ain't the problem. Well, now Daniel Jones 2-0. Eli was the problem for 3 years. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Do you want to tell everybody you're tripping on acid right now? Do you want to tell everybody that you're making these statements while on acid?
First of all, it's rubbing off. What do you think about this? What do you think about this, old Cop Pizzle? Old Cop Pizzle D Green. What do you think about this?
What? Go ahead.
What do you want me to say?
You're taking up too much time.
Here, but I got some questions, Cop Pizzle. Stop.
What? Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna let you go. All right.
God, dog, Green. That was a friend of mine who's literally tripping on acid right now. Hey, what's going on? You're on the Cop Pistol.
Enzo, that tuna,
Who is this?
This is Titan, man.
Oh man, what's up, man? Yeah, I bet you're happy.
Man, hey, it was my wife's birthday yesterday, so we went out to Buffalo Wild Wings as they usually do, and it was cool getting a little victory for her.
Did you give her some dessert later?
Oh man, you already know, man. I'm Titan Anderson.
Okay.
Hey man, I see Daniel Jones running around like Mariota a little bit. I like it.
Hey, Daniel Jones a little faster than Mariota.
Whoa, Mariota ran a sub 4.4.
I think Daniel Jones can run sub 4.4.
Oh, Taylor, come on now.
I'd have to look at his combine. I don't know what exactly his combine numbers, but man, Daniel Jones pretty quick.
Dwayne Haskins doing?
I sure as hell don't want him. You want him?
Man, hey, I was watching that game because they had the Giants game on near the Titans game, and so I was kind of keeping an eye out. And oh my God, dude, Haskins looks rough out there.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: like his coaches don't like him. His coaches hate him. I mean, the only reason he's on the team is because the front office wanted him. I mean, that's telling. I mean, it's already speculation that his coaches don't really care for him that much. They don't think he's that good. I mean, the crazy thing is like I just can't believe, and I'm not saying that people can't be wrong or right. You know, people can say, well, I like driving this car, but but you may think that car stinks, right? Like you like your kind of car style. I like my kind of car style. Like people look at Dwayne Haskins, like I just can't believe that they thought that dude was like really going to be that good. And look, he's still got time, right? I mean, he's only played half of a game, but it's just crazy to me that everybody went nuts about that guy when they didn't draft him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been something if he would have been like a different guy that looked really good in college. Like, when's the last time you watched a dude in college you thought was like can't miss prospect?
I'll tell you one person that I watched in college last year that I really liked was Kyler Murray. But the thing is, I knew he was too small for the NFL.
But you liked Kyler Murray, and he ended up being number one overall.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have taken him that high because he's just too little. He can't see over any of the big O line. He throws kind of a sidearm. It's like weird. I don't know. I wouldn't have taken him. But right now, your Giants 2 in a row, and Daniel Jones looks. He had a few rough throws, but overall, another good performance and another win. I mean, as long as you win, who cares, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, as a rookie, I expect him to make bad throws. I don't expect him to be as like really, really good, but he's been really, really good. Like it's just crazy. I mean, it's just crazy the difference how the team looks. But yeah, man, as long as they win, as you know, winning it feels good. I can't believe I'm all that happy about 2-2. Right? I'd rather be 3-1 or 4-0. But 2-2, it feels great right now. Can't lie.
Hey, we're 2-2 also, and our first 4 games we had 3 away games, and now we have the next month or this upcoming 4 games we got 3 home games. So I think we're all healthy. Taylor Lewan's coming back to block, thank God. So we got to take care of the Bills, and we'll see what happens, man. But hey, man, good luck to your Giants, man. They're looking. It's cool watching. It's cool watching 0-2 team start off. You know how you guys started off, and then all of a sudden, bam, a little spark. And you guys are a different team. Look at your defense flying around. That surprised me the most.
It's crazy, man. It's nuts how like they've completely turned it around.
Hey, man, good luck on the season, bro.
Thanks, man. Good luck to your Titans.
All right, man. I'll see you later.
See you, brother. Hey, what's going on with Cop Pizzle?
Pizzle, what's up, man? This is Van, man. What's up, my brother?
Van, I know you got some good things to say today, right?
No, listen to me. Today is 100% positive phone call.
Okay,
I don't
go
have
ahead.
nothing bad to say. I'm not going to talk about any of the issues. What I want to say is I didn't see the game, but I want to give kudos to Daniel Jones. I want to give kudos to the defense. And, we back in the thick of things. We showed true grit. We fought. I don't care how bad Washington is. We did what we supposed to do against a bad team. We bust their ass like we supposed to. And I'm proud of them for that. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But now I do want to say something. In defense of those of us who wanted Dwayne Haskins.
Did you want Haskins, Van?
Let me be fair, though. You have to be fair.
Yeah, no, I'm good, but I want to confirm. You wanted Haskins.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why I wanted Haskins is because I watched a lot of his games. I saw some good things from him in college. I saw 2 games of Daniel Jones in college. I didn't see nothing. He looked very nondescript. But Dwayne Haskins playing for a team like that looked like the best quarterback available at the time.
Okay.
With that being said, I'm man enough to admit when I was wrong. I can admit that. I was wrong about Porzingis. I was wrong about Daniel Jones. The young man is showing that he is a true NFL football player, a true quarterback, and I'm happy with it. Some of us can't be man enough to admit when we're wrong. I'm a Giants fan, can, and I have nothing but positive things to say about my team. Salute to the Giants. Who we got next week?
Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's going to be a tough one, but as long as we show the true grit, I'm happy. Kyle Pizzle, and I want to say this too. Any team that has bum-ass Eric Flowers on your offensive line, you ain't going to win shit.
No.
You ain't going to win
You
nothing.
ain't going to win shit,
Flowers
man.
you ain't going to win.
No, I agree.
You ain't going to win nothing with him. So I'm going to be fair to Dwayne Haskins, yes. But we have to be fair, Kyle Pizzle. We Giants fans who wanted him, we saw a lot of him. We saw a lot of good things from him. So I'm not going to downgrade him. I'm not going to disrespect him.
I get. Let me answer that though, Van. I get what you're saying, and that's a great point. What you're saying. Here's what I will say. There are a lot of quarterbacks in the National Football League right now that came from schools that did not have a ton of 5-star athletes.
True.
And I mean, you can name them: Carson Wentz, Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes might be the most.
Hey, watch this. Not to cut you off. You know how I heard of Pat Mahomes?
How'd you
I
hear?
heard of Pat Mahomes through his father being a relief pitcher from the
He was a Mets.
I live in New York.
Yeah, he was a Mets.
So that's why I know his dad
Yeah.
from. I remember the name Mahomes from his dad being a very hard thrower.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know he was as good as he was going to be.
But to finish,
I see what you're saying.
To finish my point, Gardner Minshew. Somebody just mentioned him in chat. Washington State. Obviously
Yeah,
Daniel
yeah.
Jones, Duke. There's multiple quarterbacks in the league. Jimmy Garoppolo, who are talented young quarterbacks who did not come from schools where majority of the athletes are 5-star
Absolutely.
athletes. And so
Absolutely.
that's the thing about
I agree.
Haskins is I saw Haskins and I said, well, no wonder he's so good. I mean, look at all the talent around him. And that's what I'm afraid of. Is to me, he showed peak form in college with having a team more talented than the other team. When I see a guy that can perform who has a team lesser than the other team and he can still perform at a high level, I get what you're saying. Daniel Jones had some bad games in college, but he also played with a lot of bad players.
Well, that's what I'm saying about Daniel Jones. I watched Duke play. I watched a couple of games, and I seen him, and I was like, it was like,
I'm kind of surprised. I've heard some Giant fans say they never saw a Duke play, and which it surprised me because does nobody watch Syracuse football up there at all? Because they play.
Back in the days, yeah. Not anymore. Syracuse, ever since, let me tell you.
I could be wrong. I mean, haven't Syracuse and Duke been playing each other the last couple years?
Yeah, because Duke went to me. Syracuse, I think, is ACC now. So they're an ACC school.
Somebody in the chat, if someone's in the chat, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I would have to assume that he played Syracuse at some point in his college. I would have to think
Yeah. Let me tell you, it was like a nondescript game. It was like a game on TV.
you could have probably watched him play Clemson.
Maybe no, not even no.
Okay.
It wasn't Clemson because it wasn't a good team. I know Clemson. I watched Clemson, but regardless of the fact,
Okay.
I watched him play, and he just looked like a regular run of the mill. And it goes to your point. He didn't have a whole lot of good athletes. He didn't have a lot of things to his disposal. But regardless of what he did in college, he's doing it now.
Well, hey, look, man.
Calls was negative. It's all about positivity, man.
All you can do is be positive.
Fight.
All you can do is be positive, man. Well, hey, man, I appreciate the call.
And I need a favor from you, Kyle Pizzle, man.
What,
Do me a favor, man.
Yeah, what's up?
Can you do me a big favor, man?
Yeah, what?
Kiss baby doll and little baby doll on the cheek and say, holla at the big blue team, man. That's all. You know what I'm saying, man?
I'll give him a kiss and say this is from Van.
Yeah, just say it's from the big blue family.
Okay, I will do, Van.
You know what I'm saying?
Will do.
You my brother.
They appreciate
Always,
everybody. They appreciate everybody's support that they give, man. It's amazing.
Word up. Salute to you, my brother. Thanks for everything, man.
Thanks,
Good
Van.
man, Kyle Pizzle.
Have a good rest of the night, man.
Peace.
What's going on, y'all with Cop Pizzle?
Hey, Cop, how you doing?
Bobby!
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Good. I like that game. It was a great game.
It was a good game, Bobby. How you feeling?
I think the defense looked great, too.
Oh, they were amazing. I mean,
And I think they're going to beat the Vikings and the Patriots. I'm not worried about that. I think we're going to get after Brady.
The thing is, Bobby, is I'm nervous. And I think it's
I'm
just
not nervous.
I think I'm getting nervous.
Take care of him.
I think what it is, Bobby, and I say this in a lot of my post game videos. I kind of when they started 0-2, I was kind of like, okay, I need to temper my expectations for the rest of the year. Like I need to chill the hell out and realize that we're going to go through a lot of growing pains all year long, right? And now the Giants have won 2 games in a row. They've done it in pretty impressive fashion, come from behind and dominated. And now, Bobby, I'm starting to get reeled back in on this season. And I'm usually a positive person anyways, so I'm not even really that negative. But I'm like, okay, I'm getting my both hands and feet all in on this Giants right now. I mean, I kind of had just a couple toes in the water, if you know what I mean, after the first 2 games. But now I'm like, okay, they've reeled me back in, and I just don't want to see them get messed up these next 2 games and then be like, okay, well, I got to go back to feeling.
Well, who's the quarterback we're playing next? We're playing Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins. We can beat him. The Giants can beat the Vikings. No question.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see us lose to the Vikings and then have a tough test, short week in New England. And
oh, no.
I don't want that.
Brady's going to get sacked so many times.
To me, I want us to beat the Vikings and then basically play the Patriots with house money. Is what I basically want.
Yeah, we just have to get the thing we have to do to get Brady off his thing. That's his weakness.
Yeah.
If he gets knocked around, forget it, he's not himself.
Yeah, but as I've stated in the first couple callers, we are going to find out about the Giants the next 2 games. We're going to find out
definitely.
We're going to find out it. You cannot say the Giants are not for real if they go and compete the next 2 games. You can't say it. Now, if they get smashed, then all of the haters' comments and what the negative stuff people say, maybe they're true. But hey, I feel like these next 2 games are going to tell us everything about the rest of the season for the Giants.
But I was happy the Dallas Cowgirls lost.
I know. Was that not fun? Was that not fun, Bobby?
Yeah, I wish.
It's a good. Let me tell you what, Bobby.
Thursday.
It's a good thing that I don't live stream usually during the games, because when the Cowboys got beat, my ass got butt ass naked after that game. I was so damn happy. I was butt ass naked, rolling around in my floor, just as happy as a newborn baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just so tickled to death. I was dancing like them people in New Orleans with the little umbrellas and just dancing around naked and just all this and that. I was just so happy.
Oh my God, God, Bizzle, you're funny.
You're funny,
You
Bobby.
are right.
You're funny,
I try to
Bobby.
be. Don't tell anybody. But do you hear what Eric Flowers said today?
Screw that guy, man. Screw him.
I know, he ran his mouth.
Let me tell you something.
And,
The Giants gave that dude more chances than he deserved. More chances.
Oh, I agree with that.
I mean, they kept trying to make things work with Eric Flowers. It was incapable. And matter of fact, Eric Flowers may be to blame for the reason why Eli Manning was in the shape that he was in. Honestly.
Yeah, because he couldn't protect them at all.
Yeah.
He always got penalties.
I mean, everybody says, well, Manning's got, Manning goes down too easy, and Manning does this, Manning does. Well, Manning's also been getting killed because guys like Eric Flowers can't block for him.
Mm-hmm.
So I blame those guys a lot more than I do than I blame Eli.
Yeah, our offensive line looks good now.
The offensive line looks the best it's looked in 5 years, man. I mean,
I agree. 5 years, yeah.
I mean, it looks so much better. So much better.
Yes, definitely.
So much better.
Yeah.
Well, Bobby,
I agree 100%.
it's great to hear your
I
voice.
can't wait till they play Sunday, and then you're going to take a call and show after Sunday?
Absolutely, Bobby. Win, lose, or tie, I'm
I'll
going to be here.
After that game, too.
I'm going to be here. Matter of fact, I might do something there's a chance that I might stream the Patriots game and then take calls the next day, that Friday.
Oh yeah, because it's late. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I might do something special for the Patriots game. I haven't quite figured it out yet. I want to take my time and think about it. But I might be
That's a
doing
good idea.
I might be doing something special for the Patriots game.
That'd be awesome.
Thanks, Bobby.
All right, nice talking to you. How's your daughter doing? Good.
She's fantastic. Let me tell you what, her quarterback Daniel Jones is making her daddy a happy
she
man.
likes him too.
Oh, she's a Daniel Jones girl.
Oh, that's good.
That's her QB.
I like your man cave too.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, Bobby. I appreciate
Is
it.
that in your basement?
It's not really a basement. It's basically it's like an addition to our home.
Okay, but it's nice. I like how it's all New York Giants.
Pretty much. Baby doll gets 90% of the house, and I get this 10%.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
So she gets all the rest of the stuff, and I just get this is my little cave. She has to throw me. It's kind of like a jail cell too, Bobby.
Yeah.
She gets tired of my ass, so she throws me down here. You guys deal with me for like 8 minutes in a video. She has to deal with me for 24/7.
Yeah, but she loves her daddy. She loves her daddy.
I'm talking about old big baby doll, not little baby doll.
Oh, you like? Oh, I see. You like? Oh, okay. Oh, I got you.
Well, it's good talking to you. It's good talking to you, Bobby.
I don't have one of those. She's divorced and cheated on me.
Oh, well, Bobby, them women are crazy.
But I have
man.
a present out of it, my daughter. So
they're crazy, and women are crazy.
yeah. Oh, yeah. She says, "Oh, I have to find myself." She hasn't found herself yet. So I don't think so. So you're awesome to talk to. Come to.
Hey, Bobby, you're awesome to talk to, man.
Yeah, no problem. So, were you ever lived in New York at all?
No, I've never have. I mean, I've been up there multiple times, but no, never.
Okay.
I don't think I could deal with the toll.
You got to be a Giant fan then.
I don't think I could deal with the toll roads, Bobby.
Oh God, the bridges are so much.
Yeah, I don't think I can handle that. You guys, I'm a back road kind of guy.
Now. Oh my God.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. And the potholes too in Jersey.
Yeah.
The potholes are pretty rough on Pizzle.
You're great.
Thanks, Bobby.
Well,
You're great too.
I hope you have a great night.
You too, Bobby.
See you on Thursday night, right? Yeah.
Next Thursday, come see me because I'll probably be live streaming. But I'll do another live call in next Monday.
Yeah. When they play the Vikings. Yeah.
All right, Bobby. Have a good rest of the night, brother.
That.
See you, brother.
Yeah. Have a good night.
See you, man. Like old Bobby. Kind-hearted man. He's a good man. What's going on with Cop Pizzle?
Here's the deal. I don't understand. Why are we talking about that fact the Cowboys got 5 rings? I mean, what? You're talking all this stuff about Daniel Jones and stuff. Did you forget that we got 5 rings? So let's just have a conversation about how we did that.
TD, Cowboy TD.
Up?
Man,
What's up?
that Sunday night game last night was wonderful.
It was.
Are you ready to give Dak a $90 million contract?
Well, I mean, look. $90 million. I know that.
$100 million.
Here's what's tough. Like I said, that was the first real defense Dallas has played this year, and they didn't because it wasn't just Dak.
Yeah.
Zeke couldn't get anything going up front.
No.
And
tough place to play too. Tough place to play.
He looks like Kirby out there when he's running around. I think he might have joined the Aryan Brotherhood with a new haircut.
Yeah, maybe.
So no, it was rough. Love the. I mean, the thing is, you watch it. Look, what you got to be impressed with what the Saints are doing right now. Because when you lose Drew Brees, you got Seattle and Dallas. You're kind of chalking it up as lost. They're playing with house money right now. And
oh yeah, for sure.
The way they played, they're just trying to keep their head above water, and that's a bad loss for Dallas.
I don't. Cowboy TD. I honestly, in my opinion, man, if I'm being honest, I came into this season thinking that New Orleans was the best team in the NFC.
Yeah.
And so I know you're saying bad loss because obviously they didn't have Breeze, but man, New Orleans is an awful place to play for an opposing
It's
team.
all place play. And look, the defense is for real.
Does that not look like the biggest party in the country every time that they're playing a game? Obviously, that didn't used to be like that, but now, like last night's game looked like everybody in the stands was having a damn good time.
Oh yeah, I bet they were, even with you beating us with 4 field goals.
Yeah,
And that's what sucks. I mean, 'cause you're right. That defense is for real in
Yeah.
New Orleans.
yeah,
And the thing is, though, for the Cowboys, because the other thing, Kamara was getting his runs and stuff, but the thing was, all the Cowboys' offense needed was one big play. And the entire night, New Orleans, whether it be Dak, Amari, none of them could get anything. And we've been feasting on big plays for 3 weeks. And now you're forced to have to drive the football the whole game, and we couldn't get it done. So this coming week, you got not desperate teams, but with Green Bay and Dallas now, 2 teams who started off hot, now are kind of like which way we're going to go here. And with Philly winning on Thursday, that sucked.
yeah. That
So I did
sucks.
have Jordan Howard who got me 30 points in fantasy. But I was torn.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like yes, but no. Oh yes, no.
What's up?
I mean, you were basically like yes and no.
The whole time I'm like, Dad, gummit, is that Jordan? All right, we'll take it. I was like, Aaron Rodgers will win this at the end, so I'm just going to poach all these points and stuff. But I wanted to congratulate you guys because it looks like the Giants have turned a corner.
Oh
And,
man, it's like it's a completely
yeah.
different team.
It is, and the thing, because we've all kind of had those kind of seasons where you just need something different. I know, like
Yeah.
I said, and it's not, like I said, to put all on Eli is BS.
It is. It is.
But-
Well, here's the thing. I think what it is, like Brady. I mean, like Brady, for example. Like, are you one of these people that believe like Brady's the GOAT? Do you believe that?
I don't. It's one of those tough ones where you look at his accomplishments, and it feels like if you say no, you get treated as like.
Okay, but do you consider him top 3 at least?
I think he's one. He's got to the accomplishment matters. Yes, I think
Okay.
he's one of the top ones.
So go with me on this. Like, I don't think Brady is Brady if he goes to another team.
I think he has truly benefited from the situations he got put into.
Yes.
With Belichick and the organization. I mean, and you look at Sunday, he didn't do anything Sunday.
Nothing.
That was all that defense.
Like, honestly, I don't think Brady is as good as people. Like, I do think he probably can. He is really, really clutch. There's no question about that. He always finds a way. But he's always had really talented offensive weapons around him, and he's obviously always played.
But I'll give Brady credit for this though. It always seems to change stuff. He has been the constant there.
Yeah.
And so I'll give him credit for that. He's only had Randy Moss and Antonio Brown for one day, and Gronk.
Gronk is a big deal, and Welker and Edelman I think are big deals too.
And they're big deals, but I think those kind of guys fit with the way he throws the ball too. So
Well, the reason I bring him up, Cowboy T, is because I honestly feel like Eli could play in a situation like what Brady's in and be successful. I'm not saying he would be as good as Brady. I'm not saying that. I just feel like there's guys like Brady, guys like Manning, guys like Phillip Rivers, hell, even maybe Drew Brees to some extent.
Yep.
They've got to be put in right situations. What I do know about this is I do not think for a minute that I'm going to get 16 seasons out of Daniel Jones. I don't believe that because, and I don't think any football fan in the NFL football fan should expect their quarterbacks to last really long now, because it's like the game has changed to where you have to be somewhat mobile. You have to be able to create a play outside the pocket. And the idea of the quarterbacks of old of standing in the pocket and taking a shot, like that don't exist anymore. It's going away. It's like college football is becoming the NFL.
Oh, it totally is. I mean, you even see it before this past week. We didn't do any of this with what Dak has done, and what I really liked when I saw him the first 3 weeks is, we're not going to put that Mississippi State crap out there all the time, but we saw a little bit of it.
Yes,
and I liked the way that they called it a couple of times, where it kept you. We did it a couple of times, and we did it against the Giants once. We did it against.
I watched Dak play. I watched Dak play a lot at Mississippi State.
Oh yeah,
And
I remember when we got him. I was like, oh, okay, like every Cowboys fan. When we got him, I was like, oh, that Mississippi State guy. Yeah, okay, well, he'll probably be. I mean, all right.
Yeah.
Like we just kind of, whatever. We'll have Tony and it'll be fine.
yeah.
He really, I mean, he showed out a lot like Daniel Jones did.
Yeah.
He showed out in the preseason, but look, I don't think anyone.
But Dak, I feel like Dak and Daniel and a lot of Pat Mahomes, I think they're benefiting from the style in which the game is now.
They are, but I will give this, and like I said, I covered Patrick Mahomes in high school.
Okay, yeah.
He played at White House, which is literally 10 minutes down the road from Tyler.
Okay.
And I covered him through high school, and we all knew how good. We didn't know he'd be this good. I tell you all the time is he at White House never been the same since he left. He was kind of that transcendent player. But when he went to Tech, he put up all these numbers, but they didn't win anything because that defense sucks.
Yeah, he didn't have five-star recruits around him.
No, he didn't at all. And so he gets to the league in Kansas City. I was there because he got drafted here in Tyler, and so I was there for that. And he got picked up by the Chiefs, number 10. And at the time, I was kind of thinking, I was like, really, top 10 for Pat? I mean, I know the guy. And
Well, I think he was a 15th though. Was he 15th overall pick?
they moved up to 10.
Okay, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
He was 10, and Deshaun got picked up at 14.
Okay, yeah.
And Trubisky got picked up at 3, so that's not working out.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Or whatever he was at that time. But yeah, and what he's done in Kansas City, it is a perfect situation. Andy Reid's the perfect coach.
It's a perfect situation. Yeah.
But what I did not see, Pat, and I know it's been he's only one full season as a starter, and he's gone through there, but you watch him just like, damn it, he could be one of the best ever. You know, just the way he plays.
But here's the thing, Cap. Here's the thing, though, TD is like, I don't think he's going to last. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get him for a good maybe 7, 8, maybe 10 years, and I think eventually these kind of guys, you're not going to get longevity from them. I really,
because you're right, the athleticism goes away.
It goes away, and then what do they have upstairs? You know, and I'm not. I think Pat seems like I've listened to a ton of his interviews. I like him. He's a baseball guy. I think that's. I love the baseball quarterbacks like Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, Pat Mahomes. Obviously, Kyler, has got there's a lot of debate about him, but I love the baseball quarterball. I think
we used to make fun of that voice long before anyone ever heard it. Me and my friend, when we covered here in Tyler, covering Patrick Mahomes, we used to do that. I'll tell you what, we were doing that long before anybody in this country.
Yeah.
So y'all can just get on it now.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, the dude can play. Like, he's an amazing.
Yeah.
I just question these guys' longevity. I mean,
He can't.
everybody. There's so many young quarterbacks now in the league, and I get why the position's going younger. But to me, it's not going to make a better. It's going to actually be, to me, better for organizations because they're going to have so much turnover at quarterback. And I say that not like it's going to be like college football where it's like you got to make sure you have a new quarterback every 4 years.
Right.
It's not that. It's just, to me, there used to be a time when a quarterback was your pick and he's a staple of your franchise for 15 years. I don't think you're going to get that anymore. I think the game is changing to the point that it's going to turn over quickly.
It could, but I think, but I said we go up with Dak. Dak's going to get his money no matter what, no matter how. I mean, unless this season just goes in the toilet.
Yeah.
Dak's going to get his money, and we talked about guys in the system. It's pretty true. I think Dak on his own is a good football player. Mm-hmm. He's better with the Cowboys. That's where he fits. Both of them benefit more. If he leaves, Dallas is screwed because we got to find something else. But I think if he leaves, he's not going to have the kind of success he could have in this system. So they'll figure something out there. But it does. I don't ever want to. People kind of talking about how him want to take more money and stuff. And I get it to an extent, but also at the same time, I don't like to talk about people not taking the max amount of money that they can make. Because all these guys, now especially running backs, all these guys have an expiration date of how much money they can make.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I get it. It does suck when you play that, the salary cap game. It sucks. But we'll see. Now, if he sucks the rest of the year, then it's Cooper Rush show. But that's not going to happen.
Well, do you want to give the weather? Do you want to give the weather before you go?
Well, it's hot. It's been hot. Actually got record highs. We're in the 90s nonstop. We should have some cool down sometime around 7 days from now. Little showers on Friday, but at this point, though, one of the hottest Septembers we've had here in East Texas.
Thanks, Cowboy TD.
All right, you hold it down, man.
See, I mean, he did that with absolutely perfection. Just perfection. Oh, what's going on here? What's got pistol?
Cop, it's Big Green.
What, D Green?
Hey, have you seen the line for the Vikings and Giants game this week coming up?
Why are you calling me about this?
No, for real. Have you seen the line?
It's 4.5.
What do you think?
I think the Giants money line
At home,
at home.
I think if they lose, obviously, maybe 24-20, 21-17, 23-20. I mean, Vikings ain't even scoring top pizzle, right?
So you're saying take the Giants plus the points?
Yeah, plus the 4.5, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got another thing to tell you. So, y'all going to dump old Eli's salary after this season. Get that shit off the books. Where's that money going to go, Cop? What we thinking? Ain't going to be running back. O-line pretty locked up. Where's it going to go?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. Hopefully the defense.
We'd like to think, what's he like 10 mil a year?
It's pretty thick.
Huh?
It's pretty thick.
You would think you could get at least one outside linebacker for that amount.
Or at least a pass rusher.
Well, that's what I mean, outside linebacker. And a 3-4 is a pass rusher.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. Or how about maybe...
I've seen Golden, what's he got? 4 sacks now, 3 games?
I think he's got 3... I think Golden's got 3 sacks.
In the last... But he didn't have any in the first. So is it 3 in the last 2?
Yes, I think so.
But see, remember...
He had 2, I think he had 2 in Tampa game.
Well, yeah, but he's playing good now. Because remember, he was good in Arizona. In a 3-4. He had 3-4 outside linebacker. And then we're going to mix him up with the X-Man. And with the Renzo. Big Zoe, you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, Zoe Carter.
Yeah. Not the short Zoe. Zoe Carter. And then we're going to get Conley back in the middle. And then we're going to dump Ogletree, okay?
Makes total sense.
And then we're going to get Quarterman, Shaquille Quarterman from Miami, 2nd round. Because the Jerry Jeudy thing's over with in the 1st round.
Yeah, we're going up too high on the draft board now, aren't we?
Yeah, now we're picking in the teens. Dante ain't picked up there the double digits in a long time.
Okay. All right.
This time they ain't getting Eric Flowers. So
Okay.
What you thinking? CD Lamb?
I don't know.
What about, how about this? What about a free safety, though, with Jabril Peppers?
That'd be nice.
Or if we're at like 8-9, we trade up and get Dilpit, that Grant Dilpit guy from LSU.
Can you go drink some water and go to sleep?
I'm actually going to put on some Monday Night Raw.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Oh, and my questions ain't good.
Few more callers, guys. What's going on here with Cop Pizzle?
What's up, Coppizo?
What's up?
I'm pretty good.
I already know what you got to say.
Huh?
I already know what you got to say. Go ahead.
What time to tell me? Because then you going to let me get out my mouth first. Go ahead and tell me.
Well, you gonna say? Well, did you see us Thursday night beat the Packers?
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah. And by the way, it was a couple callers or a few callers, several callers back, who was like, "Oh, the Eagles winning Green Bay was lucky."
It was.
First of all, shut up.
It was.
Because Jordan Howard ran through them like it was like a matchbox.
They had holes opening Davey White. So, like, I don't want to hear that was luck. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear, Carson was only through for 167. I want to hear that, all right? He still won the game. We beat Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau. Did Lambeau leap in Lambeau. And so, like, I don't hate, but I will say that your Giants defense is pretty good. Now, I don't know about. I mean, you might beat the Vikings. You might beat the Vikings because they're just complete trash, and you might demolish Kirk Cousins. And Kirk Cousins is not even a good quarterback. We all know he's just an overhyped, overpaid piece of shit. So we move on from that game to the Patriots. So you guys, okay? So
look. Stop for a second. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
I already know that a majority of Eagle fans aren't going to be able to handle this, but I want to know if you're going to be able to handle this.
Okay.
Are you going to be able to handle the fact that your Eagles are more than likely going to finish third place in the NFC East?
No.
No, I need to know if you're going to be able to handle that or not.
Because you know why?
Can you handle that?
Wait a minute. You saw what happened to Dallas, right? Last night, right?
Well, they're gonna finish probably first or second.
No, shush. When they play up against good defenses and teams who are practically better than them, defense-wise, because we know all week that we knew the Dallas Cowboys was going to beat the Saints because of their defense. They play lights out when they're in New Orleans. You can't, it's hard to play in New Orleans. So we already knew that coming in, okay? Washington is done. Jay Gruden's out of there. We already know that. So it's between either me or you. I'm not going to say we're going to be third. I might say that you guys might be in second. You guys might be second.
Why are you so?
Playing the way, if we keep playing the way we played against Green Bay, and then we still get Deshaun Jackson back, it's a wrap. You can't. There's nobody in the NFL or sit there and say, "Oh, well, if they get Deshaun Jackson back, it's still gonna be the same team." No, once we get Deshaun Jackson back, it's a wrap for everybody.
Why are you so mad?
I ain't mad. I'm just like, yo, I don't like when people overhype stuff. Like, okay. For example,
who's overhyped anything?
Listen.
But me personally, I told you to temper your expectations. You're gonna finish third.
I'm about to explain something to you. So, when you guys first drafted Daniel Jones, what was your first thought?
Amazing.
Okay, that's a lie. So, you thought, okay, so that's a bona fide lie. I can tell you that.
You watch my videos.
I do, but
what do you mean? I got video proof.
Listen, but you still had the love, and you still had the obsession over Eli Manning.
What? Sorry, it's a man crush.
Dude. So it's a man crush. I can understand that. Okay, but you gotta if you for the future, you put that man crush aside. You can't have.
I got caught. Look. I got caught up in my feelings. I got caught up.
And then you're like, okay, we got Daniel Jones. All right, you can't do that.
Well, I know that. I got caught up in my feelings. You know, like talking to you is honestly. Have you ever thought about going into therapy?
What do you?
You could be a therapist.
First of all, why would you?
I'm giving you a compliment. I think you should go into therapy.
No, why suggest that?
Well, because your anger is making me talk get out of my shell.
First of all, I'm not angry.
No,
I'm nowhere near angry.
I feel a lot of energy from you. I feel like you could run through a brick wall right now.
No, I'm not angry, and I don't.
I just feel a lot of intensity off your. I feel a lot of intensity off your voice.
All I'm saying is,
I'm feeling the intensity.
You're feeling the intensity?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm not giving you any intense vibes. I'm just saying.
Oh no, I feel it. I feel
I
it.
came here to give you props for last night's win.
No, you didn't get props. You are no. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You are coming in here to brag about the Eagles' win on Thursday night. You are not coming in here giving no props to the Giants.
No, but that too. Yeah, because the Eagles are okay. Let's just put it in this scenario. Okay, let's just put it in this scenario. So, you guys, we want to play each other. I think towards the end of the year.
Yeah,
this
December.
season. So let's say the Eagles are at that point.
Third place.
No.
Third place.
Let's say the Eagles are in first place, right, and you guys in second place. Do you think? Because I do think you might. I do think y'all might. There's like a 25, maybe 15% chance you guys can be in second place. I do think Dallas might be in third. But my question is, do you think that there will be playoff implications at that point?
For the Giants, for the Eagles, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You ain't gonna hurt me, are you? You ain't gonna hit me, are you?
So at that point, hypothetically, why would that point be if we're in first place and you're in second place, but the game is implicating? We're gonna.
Listen, I want you to go take a shower, and I want you to calm down, and I want you to think about. I want you to listen to me. Listen to me. I want you to go take a shower. I want you to think. Hold on, no. I'll let you talk. Now time. Let me talk. No, you're on Cop Pistol show. Listen to me. Let me. I need you to go take a shower. I need you to calm down, and I need you to start to come to terms. I need you to come to terms with third place.
You cannot tell somebody to calm down with every other video you make. You're screaming to the point where your veins are popping out of your neck. You cannot talk.
I have no. You're not gonna come on Cop Pistol show and tell me what to do. That's not how this works. That's not how this works.
I tell you what to do. But all I'm telling you is you can't tell me to calm down when every video you make, you're screaming to the point where your veins are coming out of your neck. It's hypocritical.
Okay, I gotta let you go. Go take a shower, okay?
No, you will take a shower.
I'm sorry that went so long, but I just needed that. I don't know why. What's going on, you old Cop Pistol?
What's going on, Pizzle? It's a Rational Sportsman. How you doing?
My man, how about them Raiders?
You know what? It's like anytime if I'm gonna talk some shit, all of a sudden Derek Carr's like, "Hey, I'm not awful," and then he just makes me eat a big bag of turds, and that's fine. I'd rather eat that than us win.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But I was disturbed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting here doing dishes, listening. Right? I'm just listening.
Doing some dishes.
And
okay.
I was doing some dishes. Doing some things to where my wife don't. I'm not wanting to get yelled at. Basically.
I get that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, first of all, you had another caller, right? And you were saying what you call your wife and your daughter. I call my wife and daughter baby doll too. It's just the thing, right? But okay. I gotta suggest to you.
Did I influence you on that?
Huh?
Did I influence you on calling them baby dolls?
No, that's just that I was calling them way.
Okay, I just was curious, but go ahead.
Anyway, I got to tell you because you referred to your wife as a big baby doll to kind of let us know who's who, and I'm like, my wife. I did that on accident once, and my wife didn't like it when I called her big baby doll. That wasn't good.
Oh, she's the boss around here. Don't get twisted.
Just so you know, just think I don't want you to get your step on your toes over there because I guess she didn't like the way it sounded. But anyway, okay. Besides that,
she's the big dog in the yard. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, I hear that. But anyway, you were talking about right? You guys got what, the Vikings coming up?
Yeah.
And I wasn't scared of Kirk Cousins. I wasn't scared of him at all. But Dalvin Cook is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that. That's. I think if you guys have problems, it's going to be because the running game is going to be going so good. But the thing that disappointed me, because I love you, right? You good dude, and I love the fire that you bring. You make it all spicy in your videos. You get hot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I was disappointed when they were talking about playing the Patriots, and you said you're nervous. I was like, hey,
I'm very nervous
so you
about that
scared?
game. I'm very
you
nervous.
said you're nervous. You said you're nervous, and it was like, yo, if you're scared, go to church. You know what I'm saying? It's football. And I was expecting for you to have that way about you to where, like, the New York football Giants are going to go in there and they're going to whoop some ass. They don't give a damn who it is. Tom Brady, Joe Montana, don't give a damn.
No,
You didn't do that.
look.
You didn't do that.
No,
You
look.
you don't go soft on me.
It's
Don't
not.
go soft on me, Fizzle.
It's not that. It's just I'm trying to be realistic here, and I really feel like this Giants team is a team that's going to be very, very good in the future, right? And right now we're gonna have to go through some growing pains, and like I'm just trying to be realistic. And to me, I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, the Giants are gonna get crushed the next 2 weeks. I'm not saying that at all. I just want to see the Giants compete. My biggest thing is people don't understand like. In these positions when we're playing the Vikings and the Patriots and being so young, I just want to see us compete as well as possible and potentially try to win. And to me, that's a win for us because I want us to get back to being a team that's competing for a number 1 seed in the NFC. That's what I want, like we did in 08. That's what I'm after. I'm after being a 12-4 season. You know what I mean? I'm a
Raider fan. I don't know what that means.
Well, that's the thing. Is like I don't have this. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, the Giants are going to go 12-4 this year. I want us to get to that point. And to me, how they get to that point is they got to compete against the Vikings and Patriots because them are one of the better teams in the league. And I'm just nervous because I'm ready for them to be in that position to be there. And I just want to know that the Daniel Jones stuff is real, even though I believe it is.
I hear you. I know that same feeling of how you just ready for it. You know, I've been waiting as long.
I'm just hungry for it, and I don't want to get heartbroken about it. You know what I'm saying?
If you ask me, if anyone knows what that feels.
I mean, people don't understand. I understand that everybody's fanhood. You know, everybody's fanhood is different. For me, when the Giants lose, especially when they lose bad, like it breaks my heart. It kills me. I mean, I hate to see it. It's like a dog getting shot and you can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it. But when they do well, like yesterday, oh, it's like being on the beach. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't beat it. I mean, you're just relaxing. But
that's how.
I mean, the Raider game yesterday for the Colts. I mean, the Raider game. I mean, they pretty much had that game in hand most of the game.
I know, yeah. And you know what? Before the game, I was wanting to send you a little tweet. I was gonna be like, hey, where you get them pizzle whistles at? Because I might need one. You know, it might relieve my stress. I'll blow the shit out that thing.
You gotta blow. You gotta blow the whistle every now and then. You got to.
I mean, that's what else is there to resort to? You know, because no type of medication helps the high blood pressure for me. I lose my mind.
Do you want to give? Do you want to give?
Good. Yesterday was good for you and me.
Exactly. Do you want to give a shout out to your channel before you go to everybody that might be in here?
Oh, sure. Go. I'm on YouTube also, called A Rational Sports Fan, and I guess I get irrational. I thought Raiders going 16-0, 14-2 is going to be all right though. Yeah, that's basically it. I talk about some basketball, it's a little bit of everything here and there. Basically, that's it.
Okay.
But I just come in here because I don't want to hear the pizzle that's, you know.
Let me tell you what. I don't
want to hear that. I want to hear the pizzle that you know brings his big balls out and tells you what's up.
Okay.
All these teams gonna whoop some ass regardless.
I just don't want my balls to get stepped on.
I hear that.
Thanks for the call, man.
Some boots.
Thanks.
All right, bud,
see you, man. If I don't get to your calls tonight, guys, I'm sorry. I'll get to them next week. I got some more. I think I'm going to open it up a little more this week. Give a chance for other people to call in. What's going on here with Scott Pizzle?
How many times do I have to tell you I'm not going to give it to you up the ass, okay?
He got me again. He got me again. He got me again. What's going on here with Scott Pizzle? Hey, what's going on?
I'm a big fan.
You got a little bit of an echo. What's up, man?
I'm just calling to say that I'm a big fan. That's all.
Thanks, man. What's your YouTube name?
YouTube is Mike NYC TV.
Hey, man, I appreciate the support.
And big blue all day. Trust me.
That's right. Go Giants.
Go Giants. Hopefully one day we'll be me.
Hey, I appreciate the call, man.
New subscriber. I love your channel for real.
Thanks, man. I appreciate the support. I really do.
Take care, bro. Bye.
Thanks, man. See you. Simple calls. I like those. All right, a couple more calls, guys. I'm going to shut her down for the night. Went pretty long. What's going on? You on with Cop Pizzle?
My name's Jeff.
What's up, Jeff? Jeff, you there? I lost Jeff. Maybe he said something. He might not have said his name is Jeff. He might have said something, and I just missed it. Hey, what's going on with Cop Pizzle? Hello. You're on with Cop Pizzle. What's up, man? You got a little echo going on.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of the Cowboys fans who comes in and watches one of your crazy videos. Every time we win, it was I'm the ready to get
Well, man, I appreciate the support.
Yeah, man. You know I've watched it for a while, man.
You did say that again? I missed him. I lost him. I was having trouble with his call. I didn't hang up. I just lost him. What's going on with Cop Pizzle?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's going on? It's Hitman Hart from New Jersey.
What's up, man?
I'm a little disappointed you have a whole talk show and you didn't talk about the NFC East yet, as far as Daniel Jones goes.
What do you mean?
Because I feel like Eli. If you look at the past couple of years, we've been bad. It starts with us losing for the NFC East so bad.
But I don't understand. But I don't understand your question. Is what I'm saying.
Eli, we've been getting mocked by the NFC East. We've been the doormats.
Okay.
And that coincides with the bad season.
Okay.
So I think subconsciously all Giants fans are waiting for is for Daniel Jones to beat the Eagles. And they'll probably take it serious. Like you said, you're not sure.
I see what you're saying. You're saying basically. No, I don't know. I don't. I mean, I guess you're saying
I'm going to lose my shit if he just beats the Eagles and makes them look bad. I'm going to lose my shit.
So you're saying you feel like as a Giants fan, if Daniel Jones can go out and beat the Cowboys or beat the Eagles, then you'll feel even better.
And it looks like he really beat them. Yes, I'm going to lose my shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose my shit too. I might. I'll lose my shit. I mean, if he takes it, if he finds a way to takes him to the playoffs, I really lose my shit.
I mean, man, if he can beat them convincingly, it's no doubt we going there.
The problem is we don't play Philly till December, and a lot can happen till then.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm hoping Daniel Jones can stay healthy. I'm hoping our team can stay healthy.
Well, are you similar to me in thinking that I feel like these last couple of years, especially, Eli's been scared of the Eagles. There's something about it doesn't matter who's wearing green. They just can either pick him off or sack him.
I don't think Eli was scared. Okay, I mean, obviously, if he was scared, he wouldn't be trying to play. I think.
No, I'm not saying that type of fear. I'm saying it's fear for things to go wrong. Like,
well, I think the Giants.
I think it was last season. He threw this weird check down. The linebacker was faking like he was going to cover Evan Ingram on deep, and he threw a check down. I think this was last season or the season before last, and he baited Eli into that throw, but he knew Eli was going to do the check down because the way the pressure was getting at Cox and them, and it's just like I'm just like, damn, this is over.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could have been, but Eli could have been feeling that way because the offensive line was poorly, you know. So I mean, he's feeling like they can't hold up. I think there's no doubt that the Eagles have just been a bad matchup for the Giants.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they're built to beat us like this.
But
maybe that team just grinds my gears.
I will say this: I think Eagle fans, maybe they probably won't tell you the truth, but I think Eagle fans are probably looking at the Giants differently today.
Okay, which will lead to my next question. All right, even when we had Odell, I feel like nobody, especially with Daniel Jones under center and his speed and how he evens out the numbers, and the linebacker has to always watch him because of the running ability. I feel like nobody's supposed to be able to play us man-to-man. Like the little moving around he can do, somebody's always going to get loose. You know, like in a perfect situation. So nobody should be able to defend Saquon, Evan Ingram, and the receivers we have man-to-man. That's so many weapons when you really look at it.
Yeah, they can't. With the thing about Daniel Jones is now that he's shown that he can escape the pocket and pick up big yardage. It's hard. I have to imagine for defenses, it's hard to play man to man against the Giants.
That's what I'm saying. That's the reality of it. Like,
yeah, and I feel like I kind of feel like they were playing more man when Eli was QBing because they knew he wasn't going to leave the pocket. And that made things harder, you know. And so I think Daniel Jones is just making things easier for himself because he's able to have the mobility.
But do you feel like we had those mismatches? It's just Eli couldn't maybe extend the play, or
I think it. But see here, yeah, I think it's all comes down to the fact of being able to extend the play. See, I think Daniel Jones has that much stronger of an arm than Eli. I don't think that Daniel Jones is thinking like that quicker, you know, than Eli. I don't think Daniel is reading the plays or doing anything outside of just being able to simply extend the plays and be able to run RPOs. Eli's not able to run RPOs, run pass options. And Daniel is bringing that element that Eli could not bring, and that's what's making the offense look better. Again, Eli can still play, but not under this coaching staff, not under this playbook, not under these conditions. It's just not conducive to his style. And that doesn't mean that he's a bad quarterback, but Daniel Jones fits the system better, and it's being shown on the field.
Right. I really like most of what you said, but I was real conflicted when you said you don't see Daniel Jones playing 15 years.
No, I don't see. But here's the thing.
I really think he's a passer first. He's not going to get.
But here's the thing. I don't see a lot of quarterbacks in the league right now that are new playing 15 years.
But it's not like they're doing what's the quarterback from Washington Griffin? It's not like they're doing that type of stuff. He was just running read option on.
Well, he took. But here's the thing. Daniel took some hits yesterday. Most notably in the Tampa Bay game. Not so much this past game, but in the Tampa Bay game and the Washington.
Got him.
There was a couple times he got hit running. Like here's the thing. Like if he falls down wrong on his arm, I understand that he's a professional athlete. Like I get it. Like he's not like just some frail thing. But what I'm getting at is if he takes body blows year after year after year, can he still play 15 years? You know, or when eventually Daniel Jones' speed will go, right? He won't be able to run outside the pocket. Eventually, like that goes away. What will his game look like after his speed goes away? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like
the smart one will go.
Like Michael Vick, for example, the most electric quarterback ever, right? He could do great things. He could throw, but eventually Michael Vick even got slower and slower to the point now it all becomes of him being able to stay in the pocket and throw. Well, if he loses the fact of being able to leave the pocket, is Michael Vick still as great? You get what I'm saying? Like it's my point being is when Daniel Jones's time comes of not being able to leave the pocket, what will he be then? That's my question. What will he still be the same guy? So for me, like as a Giants fan,
I think his slow is still much faster than Eli.
Oh no question. Look, I hope that we get 15 years out of Daniel Jones like that. I hope we do. I'm not expecting it because I think the game is different now. Like they do protect the quarterbacks well, right? Because they'll call rough in the pastures, but I'm nervous about when you get a guy who's willing to leave the pocket. You know, Eli in the past would throw the ball away. and save it for the next play. Now, is that smart? Yes, but it also stinks, right? Because it basically gives away a play. Daniel Jones has been showing the last couple games he's willing to stay in that pocket for an extra second and take that hit and try to make that throw. He's extending the play. You know, yesterday he made one throw where he looked like he was going out of bounds and he threw it across his body.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was good, but there was some bad to that as well. You know, because you really don't want to throw across your body, and at the same time, like, you know, what happens when that play goes bad? Because that play's going to go bad sometimes. So I'm just saying, like, to me, I'm excited when Daniel Jones does great things when he extends.
You do realize these defensive lines are that good. Like, even these best O-lines, these defensive linemen out-athlete the O-line ridiculously right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's another thing, too. I mean, these young guys are being asked to play against some of the best pass rushers we've ever seen in the game.
Right.
You know, I mean, so that's what I mean. They're going to be taking shots. They're going to be taking hits. So, I mean, you've been seeing it already this season. How many backup quarterbacks are in right now in the league? It's been one of the biggest topics, right? That where quarterbacks are literally having to be replaced. So, to me, like, the shell life of the quarterback is becoming less and less. And so the only thing I worry about Daniel Jones is what, you know, is he going to be able to stay healthy over his career? Because I think he's only going to get better as a quarterback.
That's a good point. As long as his mind doesn't go away.
As long as his mind, yeah, you're right. As long as his mind doesn't go away,
We don't have Alzheimer's or nothing. We good.
yeah, well, he's only going to be able to leave the pocket so many years. And that's
Right.
you know, that's my only concern. It's like, yeah, it's fun, it's all great and all, but I want a 15-year quarterback here. I want somebody that's going to last for 15 years. That's what because to me, teams are more successful in the National Football League when their quarterback is able to maintain on their team for a long time. You don't
Right.
see teams.
My last point to that, though, is would you agree that, let's say, Evan Ingram and Saquon Barkley could be the two, you know, of the best at their position? Because if you agree to that, then the time is now.
Yes, I think Saquon can. I think it's really tough to ask Evan Ingram because there's been some really like you know, Gronk, for example, was a great tight end. Like, he's just great. I mean, I don't think anybody can expect Evan Ingram to be like Gronk or, you know.
I don't think Gronk is. I think it's more Tony Gonzalez.
Well, Tony Gonzalez. Well, yeah. I mean, Tony Gonzalez was great too. I mean, there's been a lot of great tight ends. You know, Evan Ingram has a chance to be really good. He's look, the last two games I've been impressed with Evan Ingram. Like, he's doing what I was hoping he would do this year. He's showing out. He's playing good. I just hope he can stay healthy. Like, that's my biggest fear.
I think he's Jones' best receiver. Like, I think he's.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, right now he's Jones' number one. But I tell you what, I think Golden Tate is going to be really, really good for Daniel Jones.
It's scary that he hasn't been here and we actually got W's.
I know. Well, we got W's without Saquon too.
That's I don't really think people realize how insane that is.
I know. I'm telling you. I hope. You know, I know our defense is getting hurt, especially our linebackers. I'm hoping. Like, we haven't even seen the full potential of our offense yet, and it's only going to get better. I just hope that the defense doesn't fall apart, so that our offense is going to be able to showcase some great things.
Yeah,
man, I appreciate your call.
No time fair, man.
Thanks, man.
Hope you soon.
Appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm gonna take probably one more call, and I gotta bounce. I'm gonna take one more call. I appreciate everybody joining me, hanging out. I got some really cool things coming up. Be checking them out. Videos, obviously. What's going on, with Cop Pistol?
Cop Pistol.
What? You cannot call back.
I mean, excuse me. Who are you to tell me that I can't call back?
You had your call.
What?
I have to take someone else's call.
No.
You're hogging up the phone line.
The same person's called twice. I don't even know what his name was, but he seemed like he was high and drunk at the same time. We're not going to do this. Okay? You're gonna listen to me because I am the consumer and you're the provider. All right? I'm consuming your call-in show. All right? You're providing the outlet for me to be able to call. Right? Isn't that true? Yes, that's true. So So I wanted to make this clear point before, I stop messing with you for the night, right? I wanted to make this clear point. So what happens? This is not even a point of question, right? Because this is future to me, I'm thinking. This is future Philly fan always, right? What happens, right, if something happens to Daniel Jones?
Then Eli, two-time Super Bowl MVP QB comes in and saves the day.
Okay, Eli Manning is trash, though.
Well, to you he is.
Well, he's trash to everybody. He's not just trash.
Well, I mean, what happens if Carson Wentz gets hurt?
Excuse me, we have Josh McCown who has proven in this season has proven.
No, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. You cannot tell me Josh McCown. She fucking told me Josh McCown is going to save the day. No. 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 No, no, no. 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 You're on with Cop Pizzle. No! No! You're on with Cop Pizzle.
You gonna keep hanging up on me? You're not gonna express your frustration as to why I brought up Josh McCown?
No.
The reason why I brought up Josh McCown, right? Because 3 days in to be newly signed to the Eagles in the preseason, he's already changing coverages. He's already doing what's impossible. Like, I understand he's a veteran quarterback. He's been in the league for, I think, about 16, 19 years. So I understand that, but 3 days in, he's already changing coverages. He's already changing who should be where. He's already doing that Now, you would think that somebody who's 3 days into a new system will be like, okay, I'm going to learn this system. I'm going to see how they run certain things. No! Josh McCown's changing coverages, and they work. That's why I'm sitting there saying, Josh McCown, if Carson Wentz gets hurt, God forbid, I hope he doesn't get hurt, God forbid, because you're all already Giants fans, Cowboys fans, Washington Redskins fans, Patriots fans, Rams fans, Falcons fans. Everybody's still saying, oh, Carson Wentz is injury prone, blah, 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 blah. But he's gotten hit by not a lot, but a significant amount of time to where he's not hurt now. That's why I'm saying God forbid. But God forbid he does get hurt. Josh McCown can come in and he's changing coverages 3 days in. You cannot tell me you can't trust Josh McCown. You can't tell me that. You can't. You can't.
Do you like?
You can't tell me that Eli Manning, that Daniel Jones, going to change coverages. He's not going to do that 3 days. He's not going to do that. All right? He's going to tell you the play. He's going to run the play. He's going to get fast in that play. He's going to look like a deer with headlights in that play. And that's it. And that's it. Eli Manning is not the most accurate passer either. So he could throw an interception, maybe fumble. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't get mad at me because I brought up Josh McCown. Don't get mad at me because I brought up Josh McCown with 3 days in, was changing coverages, and it worked. Dude's a phenom. We haven't really seen it yet because it was only in the preseason, but we'll see it again. Hopefully, it's not on the circumstances that Carson Wentz gets hurt. Hopefully, not on those circumstances, but somehow, some way, when we do already have playoff implications, we're not going to need Carson Wentz playing, and we're already going to need him only for the playoffs, and Josh McCown just fills in for those little couple of games, and we win. Okay? That's why I brought up Josh McCown. All right? So don't get mad at me, because if Eli Manning was in those same circumstances that he is now, and he comes in, and he plays a complete trash, what do you want to say then?
Do you like EDP?
No, I don't like EDP. And don't say I'm nothing like EDP because I will come and find you and I will choke you out.
I feel like you and EDP would be a good couple.
No, I already have a boyfriend, so I don't need EDP. And EDP has a girlfriend, so I don't need that. Sorry, and I'm not interested.
There's no way EDP has a girlfriend.
EDP has a girlfriend, yes.
There's no way EDP has a girlfriend. That's not real.
EDP has a girlfriend. So you need to watch his channel.
That can't be real. EDP does not have a girlfriend.
Yes, he does.
No fucking way.
He does. Look at his channel. He has a video about his girlfriend. He has videos with him at her house. You need to watch his channel. He has a girlfriend. And I have a boyfriend. So,
are you sure that he's not paying her?
No, he's not paying her. It's real, actual girlfriend. It's real, actual, real-life girlfriend that he makes videos about sometimes. Yes. With her sometimes as well.
No way.
And I have a boyfriend, so that wouldn't be good.
It don't matter about you. I'm saying there's no way EDP has a girlfriend. It's not even possible.
EDP has a girlfriend.
Not possible. Not
That's
possible.
not impossible.
It's impossible.
No,
it'd be like you winning the lottery.
I don't even know articles. Like EDP has a girlfriend. You need to watch his channel.
I think I'd rather drink acid.
You'd rather drink acid than watch EDP have
Yeah.
a girlfriend?
It's terrible.
What do you mean? Everybody deserves to find love.
No, I don't mean like that. I mean like he's terrible. He's a terrible YouTuber.
He's actually pretty damn funny. I find funny in comedy in his sarcasm and his reverse psychology. Now, you cannot
reverse psychology. It's not fair to say he does stuff in reverse psychology. That's stupid. That's like me coming on. So you're telling me if I came on here and I made videos and I'm like, dude, the Giants stink. The Giants suck. The Giants just are trash. The Giants are this. And then I say, reverse psychology, it worked. No, that's lame.
You won't say this. That's what EDP does. EDP makes videos about how the Eagles pass, blah, 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 blah.
Apparently EDP makes videos about fake girls.
What are you talking about? Yeah, you ain't got nothing to say because you know it's true.
No.
If you want to do that to the Giants, the Giants suck, the Giants stink, blah, blah, blah. And then the Giants go ahead and beat the Patriots.
Okay. Call me
won't say that.
Call me next week.
No. We're gonna get over this now. We're gonna settle this now.
No, we're not. We're not gonna get this over this now. I'm shutting the show down, guys. Yeah, I think she wants to ride on Space Mountain, Mitzi, but it's the longest. It's the longest ride with the longest line, and she needs to get in the back. So I've shut the phone line down for the night. Here's the thing. I appreciate all the support, guys. Love you guys. She's giving me AIDS tonight. I'm gonna have to go take medicine now, and to try to not die, because she is fucked me up to the point that I literally need to go sit in a cold shower for a few hours, and really contemplate really where I'm at in my life, because I'm literally on the phone arguing with her. I need to reevaluate my, you know what I'm saying? I need to go, yeah, exactly. I need to pour bleach over my head and really think about what am I doing with my life right now? So appreciate all the support. I love all you guys. I got a lot of great things coming up. For those that are on here, they're watching right now. I will let a cat out of the bag. Let me make sure I got a second. I'm gonna let a cat out of the bag. Next week, I'm in the works for something for next week that would be the coolest thing that has ever happened to my channel if I'm able to get it done this week. If it doesn't happen, oh well. But I just want you guys to know that are in here, there's a little bonus coverage tonight, that if this happens, it will top anything that, in my opinion, anybody else is doing here on YouTube. It will be the biggest thing that I've ever done to my channel. It will be just amazing. So if I'm able to get it done this week, it will be incredible. But yeah, I just appreciate you guys. I'm working on great content for you guys. I appreciate you guys' support. I want to thank everybody who has donated. I know there's a lot of you who has donated to my channel. I want to appreciate that. It means the world to me. I'm obviously you've been seeing some props in my videos, most notably the victory videos. So a lot of that stuff goes to that. I take that and I give it back to you. And I appreciate that, the support. And got some videos coming out this week. Got some videos coming out next week. And like I said, I got something hopefully coming next week. Next week's a short week, so it might have to. I try to get it in next week. Just a lot of cool things going on, and I'm really excited about them. So I hope you guys are able to join me. Again, appreciate the support. Thank you for calling in if you called in. And be looking out for some content this week. And as always, we're in the winning business. If you ain't winning, you got no business up in here. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good rest of the night. Peace. I shouldn't say peace because that's just terrible. I'll just go, woo. Next show, next call-in show, next Monday. Next Monday, Johnny. Next Monday. Come next Monday. I need to start doing more call-in shows so that I can get more people in. I know I shut it down too early, but I try to keep it so that people can be able to watch it if they're not able here. So appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good rest of the night.